and welcome to this week's video. My name's Lynda Gaiao. Today we're going to be taking a look at trait 57, intuitive insight. Trait 57 is in the instinctual survival awareness function in the spleen, and it's actually connected to three other traits: trait 34, trait 20, and trait 10. And so what we get here is quite a complex awareness trait. And awareness in this system is all around survival. It is about being attuned into the now moment to pick up on any clues as to what is healthy for us, for our physical bodies, for our mental well-being, for our survival on this material plane. And the 57 is specifically connected to the right ear. And so when you see this trait in action, you sometimes will even see people kind of turning their head a little bit to the right as they lean in to really get access to this intuitive clarity. So because it's connected to the right ear, it has an acoustic quality. So it's about the sounds. And when you are really accessing this intuitive awareness, there is this sense of being able to hear between the lines. So being able to hear something that may even be beyond what the normal range of hearing is for a typical human being. So it's really this deep connection to the present moment, to all the aspects of what is happening in that moment, and acoustically, specifically acoustically, what can you pick up on? And what you get then is these intuitive hunches, these awareness points that when you listen to them, when you follow them, is going to lead you to things that are healthier and really going to ensure your survival. And when you don't listen to them, the opposite would happen. Now, when we're looking at trait 57, because it's in an awareness function, it has a fear associated with it. And the fear that comes up here is the fear of tomorrow. So, am I going to be able to survive? Am I going to be able to continue my existence into tomorrow? And the only way to alleviate that fear is to be tuned into the present moment and to be listening attentively to the very soft, the very gentle, intuitive messages that come through. And if we're doing that, there really is no tomorrow, and so we don't need to have a fear about it. So there's this real concept of intuition, and when we consider the world that we live in, there is a lot of confusion that goes on in the world around us. And this intuitive knowing can really cut through that confusion to bring clarity for us. But if we don't listen, if we're distracted by the mind, if we're constantly taking action from a place that is not our decision-making strategy, it can be very easy for us to miss these intuitive hits and to be distracted into doing what is not correct and what is not healthy for us. When we think about this from a business context, having somebody with trait 57 on your team can be really beneficial, because when they are really attuned to the now, they're able to hear things and pick up on things that other people would miss. And if you're trying to really glean some information about a potential new client that you're working with, and you're wanting to make sure that they're a right fit for you as a customer, somebody with the 57 may be able to kind of read between, or really hear between the lines, and pick up on information that could be crucial in helping you to make that decision about whether these are the right people, whether they are correctly aligned with you to work with. So as you're moving into this week, what I'd really encourage you to pay attention to is, do you notice yourself or anyone else kind of leaning in and putting the right ear forward to hear more clearly? Do you notice which ear you put the phone on, and do you have a better way of hearing information in the moment depending on which ear you use? I'd also pay attention to the confusion in your environment, and can you filter through that confusion and hear that gentle voice that's really soft? And can you get to a place of trusting your intuition? Because the way that intuition works is that we don't always know why or how it's going to work, or we don't even understand where that information has come from, or how we know something that we know. But where we can trust that intuitive knowing, that intuitive clarity, it can lead us to some really, really awesome outcomes. I hope you enjoy this week connecting to your intuitive insight, and it'll be quite fascinating to see, when you are paying attention in the present moment, what intuition actually does become audible for you, that perhaps is usually drowned out because you're too busy or you're too distracted. Each week I release a new video as the gates change and we have a new background frequency. So if you want to stay updated as to when that happens, click the subscribe button and you will receive a notification each time a new video is released. I hope you have an awesome week, and until next time, see you then. Bye for now.